Mr. Chinedu Michael, today is 14th of February.
Okay.
And every 14th of February, we have a celebration called Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Over the years, people have argued that this day has been abused. And the origin of the celebration can be traced to a Catholic priest called Saint Valentine. We understand from history that he exchanged gifts from the prison when he was incarcerated. He extended the gift to either his daughter or a friend, the female for that matter, and that is the root of Valentine's celebration today. Needless to go into the fact that that day was hitherto used for idol celebration before it was converted to Valentine's Day. But the question is, how do we get here? Some people have argued that what you see people celebrate is abusing Valentine's Day because of immorality, clubbing, drinking. How do you see it?
For me, I think that decision was as a result of that man St. Valentine's faith, to be able to keep in touch with someone while he was incarcerated. And at the end of the day, the news had it that he went ahead, and because it was popular. And for you to love somebody that is disabled, it's a very difficult thing to do, and from there, that was how the story of Valentine came. And the Roman Empire, as at that time, decided that, okay, for having done this, we are going to set up a particular day, where we will make reference to, what humanity is all about. Humanity, everything about humanity, supposed to be centered on, love, relationship, and care.
But if I may ask, do you subscribe to the idea or do you belong to the school of thought that has beliefs that believe that the Valentine's Day celebration is being abused by the way people go about the celebration?
Of course, there's nothing that you ever bring in this part of the world, well, generally, that you will not have people abuse it in one way or the other. That is just the simple truth.
So I don't think sexual morality ought to be part of the celebration.
No, I think it's just like a day that should be mapped out, for people to visit the loved ones, their loved ones, exchange gifts, show solidarity, show love, carry, even go to orphanages, go to homes, visit the less privileges. This is the essence of, a Valentine. Families coming together, to celebrate, the importance of having this kind of feeling that is called love. No, it's not about
So
sex.
in your considered opinion, sex, clubbing, drinking is not supposed to be part of it.
I
Because I want to believe, from what we are seeing, that is the order of the day.
But you see, the social angle of today is also important. When you look at the social life that's attached to, Valentine Day, it's also important. We are not going to rule out the social life from our daily or in a situation in an atmosphere of Valentine. People can decide to go to beach. People can decide to go for picnic. People can decide to travel, to see other things. But what me I am personally against is the kind of immorality that is attached to it, the loss of values, that has to do with, people see it as a day where they go about, sleeping with anybody that's around them, bringing the excess of Valentine to something that is a norm, a kind of a vice to the society.
That brings me to the last question. Now that we have identified that the celebration is being abused, how do you think the society can correct this anomaly?
And that's what I'm saying, that
It can confirm at least with the standard of the world.
that's what I'm confirmed. If there can be a legislation towards that regard, because love is very important in this part of the world, anywhere in the world, in the family, in the community, among businessmen, among community leaders, among families, children, love is very important. So if there's a day to celebrate a man, who fall in love with an object, let me just use that word object. You understand? Or a lot of people will not want to. You understand? And that dream was being fulfilled. So I think to an extent there should be kind of legislation in that regard, maybe a kind of public holiday where people will be allowed to have direct access, to their loved one. Possibly, there will be a kind of seminar, conference in that regard, social activities, in that regard that exclude immorality. Me, I'm totally against it. That's my response to that, sir.
Thank you very much. You have done justice to this issue. Thank you very much, Mr. Chidinma.